Okay, what's up, y'all? Um, so I've been meaning to make this for a little while, but like recently, it's just like you know, I don't know, a lot's been going on. So I wanted to talk about like fatherhood. Um, well, in general, just like having a father. I personally don't have one. Um, like physically. Um, and like I feel like I don't know. I mean, I kind of just think that it's like a big thing to have a father in your life. Um, because it's just me and my mom right now, and like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it gets tough. Um, like I love her, and it's just sometimes like I don't want to like get on camera and just complain about her, but like it just gets tough. You know what I mean? And like I understand what she's got going on and everything. I do. Um, but like I just feel like having a father is a good thing because it teaches you so much. Like recently, side rant, I just met this girl, right? And like yesterday we went on a date and everything, and I got to drive her car, which was a manual. And I don't know how to drive a manual, and that's like an example. Like you know, I feel like having a father there in your life would let you learn so much more about yourself or skills that could help you. And like I think I don't know, I just kind of wish I did have a father, you know what I mean? Like it would be so much better, because then like all the things that my mom would complain about I wouldn't have to deal with, because like we all have different things that we have in our lives that we need to deal with ourselves. And it's like having a father there is like kind of like, okay, you don't gotta deal with it. You know what I mean? Because like that's not your thing to deal with. But I kind of understand, you know? It's just, I think that whoever has a father is very lucky. I personally grew up not necessarily having a father figure in my life. Um, Due to like abuse and all that lot. Um, so like when I meet people who have fathers, I'm like, you have a father, bro? Like that's crazy. But like I know what it's like to have a father. I just don't really understand what it is to be one. And yes, I'm 17 and I'm still young, but like it's getting to that age, you know what I mean? Like I'm already in the unk status basically, according to all the youngins, right? Cuz like all them lot are basically saying like sir and everything. Like bro, like kids nowadays they don't know what a cartoon is, and it's crazy, you know. um so it's like, okay, if that's the case I might as well just start getting ready for all that lot, because like what the hell. And like for me personally, what I see a father as is someone who's always there to hold you. Like whenever you fall, they're always there to help you learn and everything. And it's just like I want to be that type of father, you know what I mean? I want to always be there. But how can I be that if I don't know what one is? You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily know how to treat someone, in that way. And it's just like I'm too young to even be worrying about that, but it's just like it really sucks when you don't really have a father and you just have a mom, and like you then have to deal with them bringing new people into the house, and it's just like I don't want to deal with that. Like I already had this, you know I would call him a father, but I mean I don't know. It's just, it ended, bad stuff happened. And like, I mean, I just don't like to see all these new guys pull up to my house and be like, hey, I'm your father now. Like, no. Like, it's gotten to a point where I'm just like, I'm never going to call anyone dad, Like, as much as I wish I could, it's just never going to happen anymore. Because, like, all the past ones fucking failed, Like, my biological father didn't even know about me, and I tried contacting him, but he never got back to me because he didn't believe it. And like, you know what I mean? But I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, like, just don't take advantage of the fact that you have both parents, except like, like, just be happy, like, I see these people with like happy parents and everything and happy life, all this stuff, and I'm just like, dude, like, where I'm at now, I'm happy with myself. I'm happy where I'm at now, but a small bit of me still wishes, I could have that too. You know what I mean? As much drama as there is, I'd still want that, but I think I've accepted the fact where I am now is what I not deserve, but what I've gotten from everything that's happened. And I'm happy with what I have, I'm truly grateful. But it's a bit harder now because now I gotta learn all those things by myself with no father figure. And yeah, that sucks, but I'm thinking like everything happens for a reason, You're never gonna get what you want in life unless you work for it, or I don't know, it's meant for, like, it's destiny or something like that. I personally think that, like, if you have a father out there, just go give him a hug, say thank you for everything, and, like, maybe they won't know what it is, but, just be grateful you have one, because, like, it's very rare. Well, not very rare, but, like, nowadays, divorces are getting higher, and it's just like, bro, it sucks. Anyways, I think it's a very big thing in life to have both parents, and it's very lucky to have both parents. Yes, I do wish I had both parents, but, I don't. And I'm not saying I'm not happy with that. I am happy with, just me and my mom. It's just, there's things that, like, I wish never were said. Meaning, like my mom, I know she'll never admit it, but I think she needs therapy because of the amount of things she's been through. But I think the reason why she won't go to therapy is because she's not comfortable with it. And she's comfortable with talking to me about it. But the thing is, I won't be here forever. Like, I'm moving out soon. Not soon, but, like, you know what I mean. When I settle in, I'm just going to be like, you know what? Got my own money, settled in, out, Because I don't want to stay here forever. But I'm like her therapist, kind of. Like, she always rants to me about these things. And, like, I don't think it's good that she does that. I think that, it's best if you go to someone else that's actual professional, because it kind of messes up the mentality of the child, you know what I mean? Like, it can really mess you up, Like, for me, it's like, how I feel about it is I have to deal with her and myself, and I'm fine with that, but also then again, I'm not, because, like, I got my own stuff to deal with, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather, deal with my own stuff, focus on myself, than have to worry about my mom to see if she's okay. And, like, I'm always going to be there for her, whether or not I like it. But, like, it's just, I think that that also comes into having a father figure, is that, if you have a father figure, she can rant to him about it rather than her own child, right? um and like, it really builds the bond. But I mean, I just don't think it's healthy. You know what I mean? I really don't. um but I love her, and yeah, I don't really know what to say about father figures. It's just like, I haven't really had one, you know? So it's like, what do I really say about it? From someone who's never really had a father. But yeah, that's, what I think. But, um, yeah, I'd say just be thankful you got one. Go give him a hug and be like, what's good? But like, honestly, like, just like, I'm serious. Like, don't take for granted of what you have. You may have a big family with like 14 cats and 2 dogs or something like that, and it's just like, you have everything that you think you like. If you're in that perspective, you're gonna think you don't have everything because you're not getting everything that you wish for. But in reality, I think that what you have is what you deserve. You know what I mean? But honestly, I think just like, be grateful for what you have, be grateful for where you are, appreciate nature and shit, you know what I'm saying? Nature's it, you know? Appreciate just everything, take in the moments, and, don't let time waste away, because, well, not everyone has that much time. And, like, I've never lost anyone personally. If anyone that watches me has lost someone, I'm sorry for your loss. um, you know, but I just think that a big thing is father figures. Like, a lot of the time, like, my mom um just got rid of this one guy, and like, it low-key sucks when you have to say this one guy or this guy, because like, it just shows that you've had so many guys pull up into your house and just like live with you for a little while. This guy, he was really nice to me, not so nice to my mom. And like, yeah, we built a relationship and I had a good time. Like, I really got to see what it was like to have a father, and I really, really appreciated it, because I knew that it wouldn't last forever. And like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I think I really appreciated it, because I learned how to drive. Like an automatic, obviously, not a manual. I can't drive a manual. Like, next time me and that girl hang out, though, I'm probably gonna learn how to drive that manual, because I stalled it on the first thing. That was crazy. But I think that with a dad, you learn so much more about yourself. And like, if you got both parents, you learn more about both genders. Like, you learn what to do as a man, how to respect a woman, and all that lot for the father figure. And the mother figure is how to treat one, and like, how to, not to be rude or anything, but also how to deal with one. You know what I mean? Like, I think everyone's difficult to deal with. Whether they seem easy or difficult, they're always going to be difficult in some way. Like, everyone's got their ups and downs, and like, everyone's got their traits that they can't handle. Like, my friend, she got anger issues. And like, she can be difficult to deal with, but she's still my best friend. I just think that life's easier when you got both sides of, the parents, rather than just one, because you don't want to overlearn one and then not so much the other. You know what I mean? And that's why I really appreciate the fathers, because like, it's such a big thing to deal with. Like, when you're a father, you gotta deal with so much shit. Like, you gotta be there to teach your son or daughter, like, what to do in a situation and, like, how to deal with life. And it's just like, bro. Like, this guy, he would always lecture me, bro. Always lecture me. And I really do appreciate those lectures because I really learned a lot. I miss him. But, I mean, you know, this too shall pass. But it is what it is. All I'm saying, guys, don't take for granted of what you got. Just live life to the fullest. Be happy, live, laugh, and love. You know what I'm saying? You know, and, like, I know for a lot of people it's super difficult. Like, I don't know what you guys are going through. You could be going through the hardest thing right now. But I know y'all are strong. I trust, you know? You guys can do it. You know, I believe in y'all. Whoever watches my stuff, I believe in y'all. Young, old, middle-aged, I don't know. But you guys got that, you know what I'm saying? 2025 was a big year, and I think that 2026 will be a better year. Hopefully. Depending on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, as of what's going on is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like... But yeah, I need to go take my ASVAB because I'm going to be going into the Air Force. So I got to go do that, see my score, go to the recruiters tomorrow, and then tell them about it, and then see where I can go. Peace out, y'all. Hope y'all have a good day, night, or morning. You know, stay safe. If y'all got school, sucks to suck. No, I'm joking. But you know, do well in everything you got, you know. If you're going through a hard time right now, you guys got that, you know. It's gonna be easy. Not easy at all. It's really not easy at all. But, like, you know, but yeah, you know, y'all got that. You guys go do something, okay? Don't sit around in bed rock, because that ain't good. We don't want that, you know. I'm an experienced person in that. But anyways, you know, just go do something outside, you know. Enjoy the fresh air whilst you still have it, if you know what I mean. But anyways, see y'all. Peace out.